Alright, let's talk energy, folks. You know that feeling when you're just stuck like a flat tire on a dirt road? Yeah, that's what we're diving into today. Now, we all know the obvious energy vampires, doom scrolling on your phone, eating junk food all day. We've all been there. But this ain't about that. This is about the sneaky stuff, the habits you might not even realize are draining your battery. We're talking about the kind of energy drain that keeps you from living your best life. Stick with me, folks, because in this video, we're gonna shine a light on 4 of these sneaky energy suckers and learn how to kick them to the curb. Now imagine for a second you're wearing a suit of armor. Sounds impressive, right? But here's the catch. This ain't no shining knight's armor. This armor, it's made of all the things you believe about yourself that just ain't true. Every "I'm not good enough," every "I'm not worthy," every "I can't," they all add another layer to this heavy, constricting suit. And you know what happens when you wear something too heavy for too long? You get tired, weighed down, your energy gets all bottled up. You start shrinking yourself to fit into this suit, hiding your true self from the world, and the world it's missing out on the real you, the one without all that heavy baggage. This, my friends, is what I call making yourself small. It's a sneaky habit, creeping up on you, whispering doubts in your ear. You start believing those whispers, letting them define you. But here's the truth. You are not those limiting beliefs. You are a boundless source of energy, capable of incredible things. But that energy, it can't shine through when it's trapped beneath layers of self-doubt. So, how do we shed this energy-draining armor? We gotta get to know the stories we tell ourselves, those sneaky narratives that keep us playing small. We gotta look those stories dead in the eye and say, "Thanks, but I'm writing a new story now." And that's where the real magic happens. When you start questioning those limiting beliefs, challenging them with every fiber of your being, you create space for your true self to emerge. Think of it like this, that suit of armor. It's like a shell you've outgrown. It might have protected you once upon a time, but now, it's just holding you back. It's time to break free, to step out of that shell and into the fullness of who you truly are. Remember, you are not defined by the stories you tell yourself. You are a radiant being of light, capable of creating a life that is truly extraordinary. Alright folks, let's talk about something we all have but don't always think about. Our aura. You can think of your aura as this radiant energy field that surrounds your body like a personal force field. It's made up of different layers, and one of the most important ones is the mental plane. This is the layer connected to your thoughts, your beliefs, your mind. Now when you're on a journey of spiritual awakening, your aura naturally starts to open up. It's like you're becoming more sensitive, more tuned in to the energies around you. And that's a beautiful thing. It allows you to connect with your intuition, to experience the world with more depth and meaning. But here's the thing, when your aura is open, it's not just positive vibes that can get in. There are also, shall we say, less than desirable energies out there, lurking in the shadows. Think of them like energy vampires, always looking for an opportunity to feed off your light. Now, I'm not talking about spooky ghosts or anything like that. I'm talking about low-vibe energies, negative thought forms, sometimes even entities that can mess with your mental plane if you're not careful. These shadow entities, as I like to call them, they thrive on negativity. They're drawn to fear, doubt, anger, all those juicy emotions that can cloud your judgment and drain your energy. And the thing is, you might not even realize they're there. You might just feel a sudden wave of anxiety, a nagging sense of self-doubt, or an overwhelming urge to stay stuck in the darkness. But here's the good news. You have the power to protect your energy. You see, you are a powerful creator and your energy is your domain. You get to decide who and what you allow into your space. So, how do you keep those shadow entities at bay? It's all about setting healthy boundaries and raising your vibration. First and foremost, you gotta stop believing everything your mind tells you. Our minds are powerful tools, but they can also be our own worst enemies. Don't let your mind be a free-for-all for every stray thought that wanders by. Instead, start questioning those thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Is it aligned with my highest good? If not, toss it out like yesterday's news. Alright, let's talk about something that's been stirring up a lot of energy lately. Polarization. You see it everywhere you look, folks. It's in the news, it's on social media, it's even creeping into our everyday conversations. It's like we're living in a world of extremes where everyone's picking a side and digging in their heels. Now, I'm all for standing up for what you believe in, for having passionate conversations about the things that matter. But here's the thing about polarization, it's like a rip current in the ocean. It can pull you under before you even realize what's happening. You get so caught up in being right, in defending your position, that you lose sight of the bigger picture. You forget that we're all in this together, folks. We're all part of the same human family, sharing this crazy, beautiful ride on planet Earth. And when we allow ourselves to get swept away by polarization, we create separation. We build walls instead of bridges. We close our hearts instead of opening them wider. And that, my friends, is a recipe for energetic disaster. Because here's the truth. Polarization is a trap. It's a low-vibe energy that feeds on division, fear, and anger. It wants to keep us separate, to keep us fighting amongst ourselves, because that's how it survives. But we don't have to play that game, folks. We can choose a different path. We can choose to walk the razor's edge, to navigate this polarized world with an open heart and a clear mind. Now I know what you're thinking. Matthew, that sounds awfully idealistic. How can we possibly stay neutral when there's so much at stake? And you're right, it's not always easy. But it's essential if we want to break free from the energetic drain of polarization. So how do we walk this razor's edge? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to how you react to different situations, to different viewpoints. Notice when you feel yourself getting triggered, when that urge to judge or criticize arises. Remember, awareness is the first step to transformation. Next, practice empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. Try to understand their perspective, even if you don't agree with it. Alright, let's talk about a sneaky little energy drainer that I know we're all familiar with, overthinking. You know that feeling, right? When your mind just won't quit, replaying the same scenarios over and over, analyzing every little detail, spinning you in circles until you're dizzy with exhaustion. Yeah, that's the overthinking trap, and it's a real energy vampire. Now, I'm all for a good think session now and then. Sometimes we need to process our emotions, to make sense of the world around us. But when thinking turns into overthinking, it becomes counterproductive. It's like driving with the emergency brake on. You're putting in all this effort, but you're not really getting anywhere. Overthinking keeps us stuck in the past, replaying old hurts and regrets. It keeps us anxious about the future, worrying about things that may or may not happen. And it prevents us from fully experiencing the present moment, the only moment where life is actually happening. The thing is, folks, our minds are wired to think. It's what they do. But we don't have to be slaves to our thoughts. We can train our minds just like we train our bodies. We can learn to quiet the mental chatter, to find peace and stillness amidst the chaos. So, how do we escape the overthinking trap? It starts with awareness, just like with everything else. Pay attention to your thought patterns. Notice when you're spiraling down the rabbit hole of overthinking. Once you're aware of it, you can start to make different choices. One of the most powerful tools I've found for quieting the mind is mindfulness. Mindfulness is simply the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about noticing your thoughts, your feelings, your bodily sensations, without getting swept away by them. There are many ways to practice mindfulness, from formal meditation practices to simple everyday activities. The key is to bring your full attention to the present moment, to engage all your senses, and to let go of any thoughts that try to pull you away. So there you have it, folks, 4 sneaky toxic habits that might be messing with your energy. Remember, awareness is key. Once you know what you're dealing with, you can start making changes. It's like cleaning out a dusty old attic. You gotta get rid of the junk to make room for the good stuff. Remember, folks, you are a powerful creator. You have the ability to choose thoughts, beliefs, and habits that serve you. So, ditch the energy drainers, step into your power, and create a life that is truly extraordinary. Keep shining your light, keep your heart open, and I'll see you in the next video. Before you go, don't forget to save this video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Click the bell icon to stay updated with our latest uploads. By subscribing, you'll ensure you never miss out on the tips and tools that can help you reclaim your energy and live your best life. Each video is designed to empower you, give you practical advice, and guide you on your journey to personal freedom. Thank you for being a part of our community. Together, let's continue to grow, evolve, and shine. Until next time, stay positive, stay focused, and keep reclaiming your energy. See you soon.